no game, but they saying welcome to the second level.
So Xbox sales. We got an Ubisoft Publisher Sale, which we thought initially was going to be cross-platform. It is not.
It is not.
It is an Xbox exclusive. So let me pull up the page here. I got real smart, had links this time, Tom, instead of just trying to put everything on the page.
I've been doing that for years.
You mean for 3 episodes?
For 3 episodes.
Yeah. So Ubisoft Publisher Sale. Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft?
Ubi.
Okay, that's what I say. Save up to 60%.
I used to say Ubi, but then when I saw their E3 presentations, they
it
always
Ubi?
refer to it as Ubi because they're like, what are they, like French or something?
Yes.
There you go.
Ube. So Watch Dogs 2, 45% off. Rainbow Six Siege at 50% off for the standard editions. They have the higher editions.
Have you played Watch Dogs 2 yet?
I have the demo of it, the 10-hour thing. I've not played it yet.
Play it.
I have it.
You'll like it.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
Because everyone was telling us to do it, and I did it, and I appreciated it because I was not going to touch that game, and I was really pleasantly surprised with how it turned out. So for 45% off, it's a steal.
This one is the one I'm going to shout out big time. Rainbow Six Siege, the Siege Year 2 Complete Edition. If you do not have Rainbow Six Siege yet, that is the version to get. That gives you Year 1 and Year 2.
What was the difference?
DLC update. Oh, that was the news I didn't talk about. Division got Year 2 update as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, not as big. Well, it was newsworthy, but it wasn't big newsworthy. But basically, this is just, it gives you 2 years of DLC versus having to buy Year 1 and then buy like the season pass for season 2.
And how much was the percentage?
40% off.
It's not bad.
Steep's half off. The Division, speaking of the devil, they just got announced they're getting season 2. So I can kind of guess tie that in here. They have not given specifics, but everything will be free.
You know something interesting about the Division that because we talked about this before. You said if the Division 2 ever comes out, you'll get it. It's cool that they're doing the Division Year 2 or Season 2. Way cooler. But
versus Destiny,
recently said they're getting a sequel, whereas they had promised 10 years of updates. So it's kind of interesting the way that they're dealing with these updates at Ubisoft versus how they're dealing with them at Bungie. I just thought that was an interesting side note to throw.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. So Tom Clancy The Division is 60% off for both the gold and the standard game. Season pass is 30% off. Assassin's Creed the Ezio Collection 40, Far Cry Primal 60, Far Cry 4 60. Where's the one? There's one in here I want to look for that I was like, you need to get. Rainbow Six Siege and Division is 40% off for both games. So if you don't have either of those games, as a pack, as a bundle, as one would say. You can get the Hasbro Family Fun Pack Super Edition for 50% off.
I'm thinking about creating a separate folder
Monopoly,
just for board games in
pack.
May. Yeah, because I have Monopoly. And
there's a lot of, I forgot how much Ubisoft makes. The big one I want to call out is if you have an Xbox One, South Park Stick of Truth.
You mean Xbox 360?
No, you have an Xbox One.
Oh.
South Park Stick of Truth is 60% off an Xbox 360. Backwards compatible probably to Xbox One, I'm hoping.
There you go.
I'm hoping because they have the, if you buy the new game, you get Stick of Truth. So it plays on Xbox One. It says right there.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
It does say that.
It says plays on Xbox One.
That's 60.
So 60% off for
That's good.
Stick
It
of
was
Truth.
a solid game.
If you haven't played the first one, but you don't want to pre-order the second one because you don't want to pay full price for it, there you go. Play the first one. It's a fantastic game. It doesn't look like they changed too much, but they changed enough from the new one.
I mean, graphically, there wasn't a whole lot going on, so I don't think that it would be too much of a difference.
Did you know that it uses the same engine as the Division?
No.
There's an interview with the developers from it, and they're like, yeah, we use the same engine as the Division, and we just turn everything off.
Just turn everything off.
Because for like dialogue and stuff like that, they wanted certain things in that engine, which is why they did it.
That's fine.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag is 60% off of 360. But I think the only other one that's playable on Xbox One is the original Assassin's Creed, it looks like, on here from 360.
The first one? Altair?
And Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon.
That's a DLC for Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon. And so I love Blood Dragon because, as you well know, we talk about it enough. I'm a big fan of synthwave or outrun, and that's kind of that 80s, aesthetic where you have the solid like pink and purple neon lights and awesome music and stuff. So Blood Dragon, Trials of the Blood Dragon's on sale as well, but it looks like 50% off.
Yep.
And
you can get that with
Blood
Trials. You can get that with the Awesome Max Edition, which I think is stupid. Trials Fusion Awesome Max Edition, but that series franchise doesn't take itself seriously.
Blood Dragon is one of the better DLCs for any game that I can think of, because they took the core mechanics of the game and just like put this crazy aesthetic over it. And even like the tutorial for Blood Dragon is one of the funnest tutorials you'll ever do in your life. It's always just like stupid stuff like press X to jump, and he's like ripping on the tutorial like lady for telling him what to do and stuff. So it's almost like Duke Nukem, but with an 80s aesthetic. So I do highly recommend you check out
all
Blood
these
Dragon.
sales are through, I believe, the 21st.
Cool.
So
that's Ubi.
Keep that
And
in
they are
mind.
one of your favorite companies, so you must be pumped on that. Plus,
Yeah.
we need more Xbox games. We keep saying it. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
What else you got?
Ubisoft sale is a fantastic. Ubi's one of those companies. Like when I was going through that sale earlier, I was like, they're like Queen, where you're like, oh yeah, they did that game and that game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you hear Queen
they're the
song?
queen of video games.
Yeah, like you know, they may not have as many hits as Queen, but they've got a solid library.
Fair amount.
Indie sales. Let's go on to indie games here because
Okay.
everybody loves indies. So this one right here. Let's get past the hardware.
Everybody loves
Manuel
indies.
Samuel is half off at $5. Axiom Verge. I highly recommend this to anybody who has not played it yet.
Great game.
Made by
Axiom
one
Verge.
dude.
Yeah, made by one dude.
10
music and everything.
$10, half off. The other one in here, I Am Bread, is $9.74.
I am bread.
Final Station is $7.50. Don't Starve Giant Edition plus Shipwreck Expansions $9.50.
Let's talk about Party Hard.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Party Hard is $6.50.
That is so worth it. That game. So I played that game for a review. Usually when we're done playing a game, I delete it off my hard drive. Not anymore, but I used to delete them just to make room, even if they were tiny. I kept Party Hard on there, which says a lot for that game, because there's a lot of games that I just, I'll never touch again. We play them for a bite or whatever, and we go through, and you get to experience it, and then I'm like, I'm done. But Party Hard was like, I had so much fun playing that game that I kept it on there, and I played it several times afterwards, which is a huge thing for me and for an indie game. So definitely look at Party Hard for $6.50, and also Her Majesty's Spiffing.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is one
Yeah.
I want to play because
We need
British
that.
humor, I want you to play it. And I
Yeah.
just want to see what your opinion is
That's
on
for
it as an
Xbox
Englishman.
One, so that's kind of awesome.
The other one, can we talk about Reagan Gorbachev?
Reagan Gorbachev.
I don't know what
the fuck is that?
it's $5. Hold on, I'm gonna click on the profile here and read it.
There can't be anything bad about that game. Reagan Gorbachev.
It's on sale for $7, so it's good till next week as well. The year is 1986. Cold War leaders Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev have been kidnapped by militant extremists. Once rivals, they must cooperate or die. Armed
Wow.
only with their fists and samurai swords and poison darts and pistols and shotguns and fully automatic assault rifles and grenade launchers and miniguns and bazookas, some other guns sneak, slash, or shoot your way through an army of mercenaries. That's a lot. That's a long
I'm
sentence.
trying to picture Gorbachev wielding a samurai sword.
We might have to buy this.
We might have to. It's $5.
Save the world from
10,
nuclear apocalypse. Reagan Gorbachev is a top-down action stealth game for 1 or 2 player local co-op.
Oh,
Features
dude, we have to get it.
32 levels of deadly mayhem. Play your own style. Guns blazing, stealth, speedrun, strategist, best time leaderboards, local co-op, teach your friends what really happened in 1986.
Yeah, this is happening.
I was
We're
not
getting
alive in
that game.
1986.
Get
Made
that.
by Team 2-Bit.
Only 431 megabyte download. Do it.
I'm literally doing it right now.
Reagan Gorbachev. Don't buy it right now.
I'm going to. I'm buying it right now. But that's your Microsoft sales, Xbox Live sales for the week.
Cool.
So
All right. So after Xbox, of course, we move into our next segment of the show, which is talking about PSN sales.
PSN sales.
Ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level.